One-on-one IONOS, or just IONOS nowadays, is one of those providers that you keep hearing about, but probably have never really given it a try. I get it, time and money are limited, which is why I'm here with my honest IONOS review. I'll break down what this provider does really well and how you can get the cheapest hosting deal possible, and a few things I didn't like. By the end, you'll know the answer to the big question: is IONOS good for your website? Let's start with the strongest point of IONOS website hosting: plans and pricing. IONOS offers one of the most insane cheap web hosting subscriptions I've seen, outside of sketchy free hosting scams. For just $1 a month, you get unlimited website hosting, unlimited redundant hosting storage space, daily backups, and yes, daily backups, plus free wildcard SSL certificates. If you're not familiar with wildcard certificates, they're much stronger than the standard SSL certificates you get from Let's Encrypt and similar providers. Think of them as the upgraded version of SSL, like Charmander to Charizard. Same idea, just way better. And this isn't some 1 month promo either. You can lock in a full year of hosting for just $12. Honestly, nothing else really comes close. Now, let's be realistic. That price won't stay that low forever. After the first year, the plan renews at $12 a month, which is still a solid deal for an unlimited hosting plan like this, but it's something you should know going in. If you're just getting into website hosting or working on a short-term project, IONOS makes a lot of sense. Use my discount link below to lock in that $1 deal, grab a subscription, and who knows, after that first year, you might like it enough to stick around. On top of the wildcard SSL, redundant storage, and daily backups, IONOS also includes optimized servers, professional email, and even a free domain name for 1 year. Overall, it's a cheap provider with premium level features, making it a great option for small business hosting and entrepreneurs. Well, welcome to the part of this IONOS review where I might go on a small rant. It's about the UI, or user interface, basically all the controls you get. This is the one area where IONOS gets a little annoying for me. I love a good user interface, and honestly, at first glance, IONOS doesn't look that bad. And technically, it isn't bad. It's just frustrating. If you've seen my videos, you already know I don't like upsells. If I'm here to manage my site, let me manage it, not hit me with a huge banner promoting other services. Unfortunately, that's how a lot of providers operate. What's even less okay is the confusing installation process. For example, installing WordPress on a subscription you already bought. With Hostinger, it's simple. You go to Sites, select Add New, and that's it. You're already installing a new instance. With IONOS, you have to go to Websites, click Create New, and then not choose any of the first options you see, because those are all for new subscriptions. That's not what we want. Instead, you have to scroll down to install popular apps, and only then can you install WordPress. It's not terrible once you figure it out, but for beginners just starting out, this can be really confusing. Luckily, there aren't many other areas where IONOS does this. Most everyday tasks are still fairly easy to find and manage. And interestingly, the IONOS AI website builder is a completely different story. It's actually one of the easiest tools for beginners to use. I don't know, man. It's just a strange contrast. So yeah, if you have some experience, IONOS is great. If you're brand new, just make sure you double check what you're clicking so you don't accidentally buy something you didn't plan to. Performance is another strong point of IONOS. Even when using older HDD drives to load your content, it doesn't really fall behind the industry leaders. I built a WordPress demo website with content and products, and IONOS loaded it in under 1.5 seconds. To put that into perspective, Google recommends fully loading a website in less than 2.5 seconds for the best search engine rankings and user experience. And yes, Hostinger is faster in this category, but it also doesn't offer a $1 a month unlimited hosting plan. So there's that. I also ran an Uptime test, which basically pings your website every few minutes to see if it's reachable. This isn't as big of an issue these days, but back in the day, cheap hosting usually meant unreliable servers. It wasn't unusual for your site to throw errors way too often. Technology has improved a lot since then, and with redundant storage and smart infrastructure, IONOS guarantees a 99.99% uptime. In my test, I actually got a nice fat 100%. So even without doing any extra optimization, your IONOS website can still go head to head with the biggest hosting providers out there. To wrap up my IONOS web hosting review, IONOS is a great provider for a very specific type of user. The $1 a month deal is practically unbeatable if you're looking for short-term hosting. And even at the regular price, unlimited plans are always a solid choice when you're trying to build something bigger. Performance is another strong point here. The only real downside for me is the somewhat confusing controls. So if you already have some experience, you can really squeeze the most out of IONOS hosting. If that sounds like you, grab this best cheap hosting subscription using my special discount link in the description. And yeah, that's it for my IONOS 2026 take. Make sure to leave a comment below. Did IONOS hosting scratch that itch, or are you looking for something different? And if you enjoyed the video, dropping a like and subscribing is always appreciated. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.